Hi guys, thanks very much for joining me, and we're going to start looking at the inventions of the Industrial Revolution today. So, we should know that the Industrial Revolution was centered around the cloth trade. Many merchants and businessmen made a fortune from the cloth trade. However, they want to make more money. Now, these men were helped by inventors who created machines to speed up the cloth making process. So if more cloth could be made, more cloth could be sold, which meant there would be more profits for the merchants. Now don't forget, when we looked at some of the factors and causes of the Industrial Revolution, this idea of inventors and these merchants or entrepreneurs were really important causes for the Industrial Revolution. Now I've sent you a handout today, and what I want you to do is to use that handout to decide which invention was the most significant. Now this means you're going to need to read the handout and highlight the key points, because that will help you later when you need to make your decision. So we're going to go through an example together, and it's the top line of your handout, and you'll see there's a problem and a solution. Now the problem is the weaver working at home could only pass the shuttle by hand. This meant the cloth could only be woven as wide as the weaver's reach. Now the solution to that was in 1733, John Kay invented the flying shuttle. Kay put wheels on the shuttle and a spring to propel it across the loom, so the wider cloth could be made and at a faster rate. So what have I done here? Well, first of all, I've highlighted the key point of the problem, that cloth could only be woven as wide as the weaver's reach. So on your handout, make sure you highlight the same point. And now I need to look at our solution. So on the solution, I've highlighted that in 1733, John Kay invented the flying shuttle. So make sure you highlight that as well. And if you need to, just pause the video so you can catch up with where we are now. And then we're going to highlight one more piece. Wider cloth could be made and at a faster rate. And I've highlighted that too. So I've got 3 points highlighted on that first piece of the handout. Now what I want you to do is to carry on with the rest of the handout. Go through each problem and each solution and highlight what you think is the key information. Pause the video whilst you do that. You should spend about half an hour completing it if you do it properly. And once you're done, restart the video. So now we're on to the final part of the lesson. And what I want you to do is use the information from the handout, particularly the parts you've highlighted, and give me a written answer to the following question. Which invention was the most significant change during the Industrial Revolution? And why do you think this? Now I've given you some guidance on what significance means, and it's the quality of an event or a person being worthy of attention. It's a measure of how important it is. And you need to think about short-term significance. So some things may have been significant at the time, but they were overtaken by other changes. They're short-term. Whereas other changes may be so significant they lasted a long time. These are long-term significance. So there's your written task from today's lesson. And then finally, there's a quiz for you. You can access the quiz by using your phone. All you need to do is scan the QR code. So if you've got this up on a computer screen, just hold the phone in front of the computer screen, use a camera or a QR code reader, and that'll take you directly to the quiz, which is about this lesson. Thanks very much. Bye bye.